Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to talk about what? About how does a woman, how do ladies act when they really truly love you? And all according to psychology. So let's get into it right now. I will start with a saying in Spanish that goes like this. Hay veces que el amor más intenso se esconde detrás del silencio más profundo. And that means sometimes the most intense love will lay behind the most deepest silence. All right, my loves? Yes. So let's get into it. We have all been there at that moment, okay? You're maybe replaying the date all in your head. You're analyzing every text you shared with a lady. Or maybe you're even thinking of your last conversation. And you're wondering, is she actually into you? Or maybe is she being nice? Or maybe does she really truly love you? Well, stop the guessing game, because psychology tells us that when us ladies, when we fall in love, our brain chemistry actually changes completely. And what? It leads to very specific and often unconscious behaviors that we demonstrate. So first up, my loves, let's talk about the vulnerability gap. And according to what? To the social penetration theory, intimacy is built through self-disclosure. If and when a lady, perhaps she's sharing with you her fears, her childhood cringiest moments, or maybe her career anxieties all with you, then she's doing a lot more than just talking. Realize it. She's giving you the keys to who? To her emotional safety. In psychology, we call this a bid for connection. If she maybe feels safe enough to be so unpolished around you, then that is a super big, massive indicator of deep love. So next thing, my friend, we need to talk about is the we transition. So please watch carefully for who? For her vocabulary. Psychologists have found that us ladies, when we move from a liking to a loving situation, our language shifts from I and me to we and us. All right? So if she starts talking to you about the future in collective terms, and what? Like I'm not going to the wedding next month, is we should probably get a gift for the wedding that we have next month. You see, this is called cognitive interdependence, because our brains have literally started categorizing you as a very important part of our own identity. Next, my friends, I have to tell you that what? That most people do think that love is all about being sweet and lovey-dovey and all these beautiful flowers and roses. However, psychology shows that this part of being in love also triggers a big thing called the protective instinct. And if she loves you, then you will realize it when who? When someone talks disrespectful to you, or when maybe you're going through a hard time, your lady, this woman is going to become your fiercest advocate. Yes, she will, because she's not just sorry or sad for you. No, she feels your pain via mirror neurons. So if you see she takes maybe your setbacks personally and even defends your character deeply, even if you're not in the room, then guess what? Her emotion investment in you has grown extremely deep. Next, my loves, is what we call active responsive listening. Did you, for example, ever mention to this girl maybe a random candy you liked when you were a kid, when you were a child, and even maybe 3 weeks later, it just suddenly shows up in your kitchen counter? Well, yes, this is called active responsive listening. When her brain is completely flooded with oxytocin, and all this is what? The bonding hormone, it prioritizes information about the loved one, about who she loves, because she's not just remembering the things. No, she's subconsciously gathering all this data to ensure your happiness, because to her, your small talk is actually big data, big talk. The next one, my loves, is called the mirroring effect. And yes, I know I have expressed this a few times in other videos, but just know that this is a very subtle one, so you need to pay close attention to it, okay? And yes, it's called mirroring. So if, for example, when you lean in, all right, does she lean in as well? Maybe when you take a sip of water, does she take another sip of water? In psychology, all this is known as the limbic synchrony, and it is an unconscious way of saying, hey, I am in total harmony with you. Hey, I am here. It shows you that she's so focused on you that even her nervous system is literally mimicking yours. Next sign a woman does love you is when what? When we begin integrating the circles. So if she's introducing you to who? To the gatekeepers of her life, which are who? her best friends, her sister, her parents, or the people who matter the most to her, then realize she's performing social integration. Because when a lady is in love, when she loves you, she's going to want her social world to validate her choices. Okay, she's not just showing you off. No, she's not. She's what? She's seeing how you fit in her ecosystem, in the one of her life. So just realize that if she didn't see you as a special future, as a loved one, she'd keep you, you know where? In a box, away from the people who matter the most to her. And finally, my loves, the most scientific sign of all of them, it is the gaze, all right? Because it's not just about staring at you, no. It's the way she looks at you, even when you're not looking at her. Psychologists look very closely to the Duchenne smile, the one you know that reaches her eyes when she smiles. So maybe realize, does she look at you with a sense of peace and maybe a prolonged eye contact? Because all this means her brain is releasing a cocktail of dopamine and vasopressins. Yes, and these are the hormones released when she's feeling very attached and bonded and stable with a man, with you. Because to her, you are not just any guy. To her, you are now her safe harbor in this chaotic world we live in. So my friends, just know that love isn't always about grand gestures or expensive gifts. Most of the time, it's in those quiet psychological shifts in how she treats you and how she sees the world with you in it. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube, and go and see the channel's membership just in case you may find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao. My amores.